and welcome. My name is Jocelyn and today we are filming my Shop My Stash for the month of January. I did just film, and it should be up before this video, my Google picks my palettes for the month, and Google did such a good job that I don't think I'm going to be pulling in any additional palettes for the month of January. Well, there is one small one that I got for Christmas that I might kind of mention real fast that I'm going to pay attention to during the month of January, but other than that, I don't think we're going to be pulling any in. So if you want to, well, I'll probably spoil for it at the end of the video and I'll show you which ones were chosen, but if you don't want that to get spoiled, then go check out that video first. Other than that, we're going to be pulling in some fun new makeup for the month of January, a couple of new things that I recently hauled to use, some base products that I'm very excited about. This is also, I believe, the first Shop My Stash video that I filmed with my new vanity, so if you haven't seen it yet, you're in for a treat. I'm so excited to show you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my Shop My Stash for the month of January. Alright, so we are starting off in this drawer right here, which has all of my base and cheek products in it. It's pretty full, pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and start up in this is it your right hand? This corner right here with my foundations and concealers. The first thing that I'm going to bring in is one of the new items of the month. This is the Oma Beauty Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I got mine in the shade White Pearl T2W. This is what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure if it's my shade match, but I don't go anywhere, so even if it's not, that's totally fine. And then on that line, I'm also going to bring in the matching concealer that I got. This is the Stay Woke Brightening Concealer. This one's in the shade Fair Lady. I think this one's a little too dark for me. Oh, I mean, even I think you can kind of tell. We'll try and see if we can get it to work. Maybe I can use it on my whole face for lighter days, but maybe not. So I might have to hold this for the rest of the year, but we're going to bring this in, and then if that doesn't work, we're actually going to roll over the Kaja Don't Settle Concealer. This one is in the shade Sweet Rice. This one's a little too light, so it's also possible that I could maybe mix the two of them together to get a good or better shade match. So I'll bring this one in also, and then I'd like to bring in one more foundation. I think that all three of these are a little too dark for me, so I'll probably roll over. Well, actually, I used this one a little bit last month. I don't think that I officially Shop My Stashed it. I don't think. I might have. I don't really remember. I'm going to bring this one in again. This is the ColourPop Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Light 40N. And I used this a handful of times last month, and I really liked it, so I'm going to roll this in again. I think this might be a sign, though, that I need to go out and purchase a couple new foundations. So if you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments below. Next, we're going to bring in a powder. I think I want to bring in the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. I just kind of float between all of the powders that I have. I have this one, I have the Fenty one, and then I also have the Hourglass one. Out of all of the ones that I have, I think the Fenty powder is my favorite, but I'm just kind of trying to use up all of the ones that I've got. Let's move on to, well, actually, I brought this in a little while ago, but I think, no. I might want to bring that in. Or do I want to bring this in? Do I want to bring, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and bring in this Tarte Double Duty Beauty palette. I did pan this last year, but I would like to get some work done on this bronzer over here. I've had this for a little while. It's one of the older products in my collection, so I'd like to get some good use out of the bronzer side. I'd kind of like to try and pan this maybe this year. I'm actually thinking about doing a video like that. All the products I'd like to pan in 2021, so this might make it into that video, but let's go ahead and get a head start on it now. That highlighter in that duo is a little too dark for me, so I do want to bring in, how many highlighters? One highlighter, two highlighters. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this in my haul video, but when I placed an order with JD Glow, I also picked up this highlighter right here. Ooh, I haven't tried this on my face yet, and I honestly kind of forgot that I picked it up. It's, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. Let me see. Okay. This might be a little too much for my face, but we're gonna have to bring it in and give it a try. Oh, I didn't mention, this is in the shade Cold as Ice. And let's bring in another highlighter, maybe something a little less dramatic. Ooh, let's bring in this one. This is the Fenty Beauty. It's the duo in the shades Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I think that this will be a good option. This one is definitely a little more amped up there. And then is this Lightning Dust on the, yeah, Lightning Dust on the side is definitely a little more subdued. So this will give us some good options. Okay, and now on to blushes. I got my good little pack of blushes back here. I did use these a handful of times last month because I did get them in the month of December, but I'd like to use them some more since they're still new to my collection. These are the M Cosmetics cream or liquid blushes. I have one in the shade Soft Amethyst and then one in the shade Rose Milk. So far, I really enjoy these. I would definitely be interested in picking up more shades. I wish that they weren't as expensive as they are. They're definitely a pretty penny, but definitely worth it. They're so cute. The formula is great. The color payoff is great, and it's just so easy to work with. So I'm gonna bring these in to use, and maybe I'll bring one more in. I think I'm gonna bring in this Tarte blush. This is something that I'd like to use up. Maybe I'll try and use this up this year in a project pan. This is in the shade Party. I did project pan this a while back, and I've got quite a significant pan in this, so it might be nice to just fully use it up. This is getting pretty old in my collection as well. Okay, and I think that's gonna do it from this drawer. All right, so next we have the center drawer in my vanity where I have all of my other lip products and eye products. And, ooh, you know what? The first thing that I wanna bring in is actually tucked back here. Back here is where I have all of my mascaras, and I definitely need to bring in a new mascara. I'm using two mascaras right now that I have to use together because I don't really love either one of them, and I have these four, so I'm gonna get rid of the two that I'm currently using. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this first mascara in. This is by the brand Trestique. This is one of my last BoxyCharm items, and I never want to pull for it because it's so just bulky and I don't like it, so I figure might as well give it a try. If I like it, great. If I don't, I'll just get rid of it. So I'll bring that one in, and then I'll also bring in one of these three. I think I want to just bring in this mini Kosas mascara. I'm not even totally sure where I got this from. I think I might have just gotten it from Sephora as either a point perk or just like a free gift with a $25 purchase or something like that. It's so tiny. This is the smallest mascara I think I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. But this is the Kosas, the Big Clean Mascara. I won't open it just to give it a little bit longer. This is, like I said, definitely smaller than I've ever seen a little mini mascara sample before, so we'll see how long these two last. If I end up needing to pull one of these two in, I will. I still have the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara that I picked up during the most recent VIP sale, and then I also have a deluxe size of the Marc Jacobs mascara. This is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. I don't remember if I just purchased this outright or if I got it as some gift with purchase or a point perk or something like that, but this one is one of my all-time favorites, and then I've never tried this one, so save the best for last. Let's see, what else do we have in here? So do I want to bring in any of these single shadows? I think I'm going to bring in this Tarte shadow. This is in the shade Poker Face. This is one of their metallic shadows. This is what the inside looks like. I kind of used to forget that this sat in my beauty box, which sits on top of my vanity, because it just always stayed in there. So I went ahead and moved this into this drawer, and I'd like to, you know, pull this in and make a point to use it. It's one of my favorite shadows. It's just so pretty. I mean, I don't think that swatching it is really going to do it much justice, but it's a really pretty mauvey, sparkly, shimmery, silver-ish, pinky color. And then I'd kind of like to maybe pull in one of these shadows down here. I think I want to bring this one in. This is one of the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. This one is in the shade Smoldering Satin. It's a really pretty, kind of exactly as it's described. It's got a lot of glitter in it. It's very pretty, and I haven't gotten a ton of use out of it. This definitely feels more like a party eyeshadow that you would use when you go out to a bar, but alas, I'm not doing any of that right now, so we'll see how much I get use out of this, but I don't think we're going to be doing any kind of partying anytime soon, so I might as well pull it in and see what I can do with it for now. And then moving into lip products, I don't know I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna bring in this right here. This is something that I need to pull in to figure out if I actually like and want to hold on to. This is one of the Dose of Colors. It doesn't say what it is, but it's a lipstick in the shade Lava Cake. I got this out of a BoxyCharm a while back. It's a really pretty color. There's nothing wrong with the color. In fact, I like it a lot, but I'm not 100% sold on the formula. I also don't like that it sticks out so much from the bullet, so you have to be careful as you put it back in. But I'm gonna give this a little bit of a try, and then let's also bring this in. This used to be one of my favorites. This is a ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Soda Pop. I used to like this a lot, but I haven't used it in a while, so hopefully the formula hasn't gone off, but we'll see. I think I might also bring in this Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Spice Girl. It's this really pretty, it's more of a fall color, but with some of the eyeshadows that I pulled in for this coming month, I think it might fit. And that is going to do it for this drawer. Let's go ahead and fill up my beauty box. Oh, I mentioned earlier that I might be pulling one additional palette in. This is the palette that I was referring to right here. This is the little palette that I got for Christmas from my mom. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette. It's this really pretty, really pretty palette. It's probably better fitted for like the springtime. Actually, it looks perfect for the springtime, but I might try and get some use out of it since it's brand new to my collection. And it's just gonna snuggle right here next to the Mini Gold palette. All right, here we have it. So I've added in the couple of eyeshadows up here and the lip products. And then in here, I did throw in the 2 mascaras that I'm going to be replacing once I toss out the other 2 mascaras that I've got in here. Down in this drawer, I added in the 2 foundations and the 2 concealers, as well as the 2 highlighters and the blush, the 1 blush, as you saw also earlier. I put the 2 M Cosmetics blushes on top here because I think they're just so cute. They deserve a place in the spotlight on display right next to my crystals over here. And then finally down here, we added in the bronzer that I'm going to be using, as well as the powder that I'm going to be using. And just in case you missed it, these are the palettes that were chosen for me from the Google random number generator. I have the Storybook Cosmetics Charlie and the Chocolate Factory palette, the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries palette, the ColourPop Going Coconuts, the Kaleidos Cosmetics VR Neon palette back here, and then also I have this ColourPop Magnetic palette. The packaging on this is just so gorgeous, and this is full of shadows from Sydney Grace and ColourPop. So this was also chosen from Google to use for the month of January. Alright, and those are the products that I will be using for the month of January. I'm very excited to try out some of these new items, and you'll have to let me know what you think of the new Shop My Stash setup. I kind of love it. Actually, I really love it. This vanity is far superior to my last one. I hope that you guys had a great holiday season. I know that it was very different than what we're probably all used to, but I hope you were still able to find some joy in the holidays. Oh, also, if you have any resolutions, let me know what they are down in the comments below. Maybe I should make a resolutions video myself. I need to actually write down and like really dive into the depths of my mind and really kind of put down what I would like to see for myself, what I would like to do better and be better, and just kind of what I like to see. You can't reach those goals if you don't know what they are. Also, in case anybody's curious, on my eyes today, I've got something really fun going on. I am wearing the Shared Planet the Shared Planet Polar Bear Collection palette. That's what it is. So that's what I've got on my eyes today. It turned out so pretty. When I remember to mention something, I try and do so, and I just remembered, so there you go. All right. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you don't want to miss any future content from me, don't forget to subscribe. All of those buttons are down below, and I think that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you